Hey guys, welcome back to Genius Learning. Alright, these last two hyperbolic graphs are a little bit different than the originals, so I wanted to leave them for last, but I think you'll like them. They're my favorite ones. So let's try this one first. So we're gonna do, let's try a shape like this, right? And bring it all the way this way. Like that. Bring it back down like this, okay? And then just how we did one curve like this, let's do a curve in the opposite direction going like that, okay? So it doesn't have to be perfectly aligned here. It can kind of start off slanted, and here can extend a little further than this one. So it starts off here, it ends a little further, but it's opposite to this one. Okay, so let's bring a curved line down here and then a curved line down here. Okay, and now let's do from here to here a curved line inside, and really leave the points out, let them stick out like that. And then inside here, let's do a curved line this way like that, and just a light line this way, just very light. Don't even, just leave it like that. Okay, so now let's fill in the contour lines. So let's do, let's follow this curve first. So if I have, let's see, I'm gonna do this line going up and coming down like this. So I wanna do like, you know, a rainbow kind of pattern opposite to this. So I want to do another one that comes like this, okay, and then maybe downward here, and another one that comes down here, goes like that. I'm doing them very light because I want to try something new also, and you can do it too because these shapes, you can make them the way you want. All right, and so then I want to follow that kind of pattern all the way down here, like that, and then maybe one more in here and one in there. All right, so let's finish off this back piece. So let's do from here, let's go down like this, and then up in this corner, and then like that. The same here, let's go down, try to pinch it in there, and then open up again. Wide, it'll pinch down there, and so here it'll be, you know, wide, let's say wider. Okay, straight lines down. These will be curved a little bit, and this will be curved. Okay, and then now this back part. Okay, so let this line here tuck in underneath this dotted line here. So this is the tuck away line that we do for all these. Okay, and from here, let's, right from the tip, right, let's curve upward like this, and then another one just next to it, but wider on the top, like that, and again right next to it, but wider on the top, like that. Okay, and the same, so you know, don't go too far on the bottom, but stretch it out on top, like that, and then maybe one more in there. All right, we could do another one here. Let's go from here upward like that, and again we're gonna follow this line here, so close here and then further apart on the top, close, further up top, and then maybe one like that, and maybe one more. Okay, and let's follow the contour on the top. So let's start from the bottom part. Okay, we're gonna start from this dot, and we're gonna connect to this dot here, right? But in the middle, it's gonna kind of pinch in here. So let's do a line like this, and then it curves back around, and it goes here. Okay, Now we're gonna connect this dot and this dot, but we're gonna make it tight in the middle. So you see how wide this is? Now we're gonna approach, now we're close to the line, and then we're gonna go back out, and now we're separated again. All right, so that's what we're gonna do for the next couple lines. So go towards the middle, and then out, and then maybe one more here, and go towards the middle, and then out. And maybe one more out here that didn't make it or something. Okay, we got the contour lines that we want. Maybe they look good, maybe they don't, but it's gonna look good after some shading. All right, so let's make dark lines. All right, so I wanna make this dark, okay? Most of the outline I wanna make dark. Okay, I wanna leave this side light, and this corner I'm gonna make dark here. So you see that whole piece I left light, maybe a couple dots in between, and then I wanna make this dark, like that, okay? This down here, I wanna make it dark, and I'm just gonna do dotted lines here. I don't wanna make that a solid line. All right, so let's do the contour lines. Just do the edges, so make this dark, but not all the way through. All right, so just follow the contour lines, but not all the way through. And let's see what we get. Okay, like that. And then maybe some dotted lines just to kind of continue the line, but not really fully make it dark. Something like that. Okay, and then here, up, dark, dark, dark. And there you go, like that. All right, so now the same thing for these. I want to just do the edges dark. Okay, follow them down. Okay, and then some of these edges darker, and that's it. So these I'm gonna leave alone. And dark and light spots. So I think there's a lot going on in here. So I'm just gonna shade this area like that. Shade some of this down here. I feel like in here should be dark. Maybe this corner, maybe definitely over here, and above this line here, like that. Okay, maybe you could just make this part dark. Okay, I choose to do my finger because it makes it blend better. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so let's see, let's make this part a little darker. Maybe this little edge right here. I feel like it's too light. There, something like that. Okay, so now instead of doing the graph or the coordinate system inside of the hyperbolic, we can also do it. This is the z axis right here, and then we can do the y going behind the hyperbolic. Right, and then the x going like this, making it look like it's kind of floating over the xy, or we can put like, you know, some shadow like that, and really make it look like it's, you know, this is just like floating on top of the xy axis or something like that, you know, just, you can play with it. See, now it's kind of, you know, on top of this XY plane instead of going through it like these. All right, and the last one, the last hyperbolic is probably the most strange, but it kind of reminds me of like bed sheets, you know, just, it's a fabric. And so this is how we're gonna start it. We're gonna do kind of like what we've done with the other ones. We're gonna do a loop up, all right, and then we're gonna come down like this, and then loop back up like that, okay? Then we're gonna close it off in here, all right? And then back here, I'm gonna go down like this, just like we've been doing like with this piece. Go down like this, kind of just wave and then stay back there somewhere for now. So I'm gonna work on this piece, this point right here, and then I'm gonna drop the point like that, okay? Go down, come back up like this, point, and then connect this point with this over here. Okay, and I know these shapes are really strange, but like I said, you just gotta practice them. And this one's the strangest one of all. So these are, you know, a little bit better, intuitive, I guess, but this one, you could just make it up. All right, so we got this. Now, I'm gonna shade this part right here dark. This is like the lip coming up, and you'll see what I mean now. I'm gonna shade a little bit like a triangle, that part, and then that's it. I'm gonna follow this. Okay, I'm gonna shade underneath here, dark. Okay, a little bold like that. Okay, the corner. Come back out and stop there. And then I just wanna follow this line here and then bold the top part. Bold this, and in here, this is shaded. Let's do a darker region in here. Okay, and that's it for that. So now I wanna make this piece dark, the one coming down. You can make a little lip here if you want, and then follow it back here. Okay, like that. And then that's it. I don't wanna make this part dark. All right, so the contour for this is, it's basically what you wanna make it. So it's pretty hard to imagine the middle part, but let's see. Here we're gonna follow this line. So we're gonna do something like that and then come back down. We're gonna continue that here, come back down, okay, and then here, the same. All right, so here I want something to fall. Like I want this to be a deep spot. And so I'm gonna do a curve up like this, and I want it to go down in that area and then come back up. So up, I wanna curve it like this and then come back up a little bit. All right, and they don't have to be perfect. So up, I'm gonna curve it down in that little spot. This spot I want a dark spot, so I'm gonna just curve the lines in that area. Okay, then let's see, then I want, so I'm gonna curve, and then this has straightened out a little bit. This part I want to go up. So this part I want it down, this part I want up. And so I want to make the lines go from here and get bigger in this area. So another curve like this, so the separation is bigger. And here, and the separation is over there. Okay, so now let's start from this side. We're gonna go up like that, above this, just following this line, above like that, and then we can probably end it right there in this corner. All right, we'll do the same here, up and down around this area. Okay, and then this one might go all the way. So we're gonna go up like that, down in this area, right? Because the curves on this side, now it's curving this way, and then up like that to here. So we started here, we ended up here. And this one didn't make it all the way, but we can extend it to this side. Just don't connect in the middle from this point. And here, maybe we make a line like that. Okay, we do one more over here. Here, pinch, like you go tighter lines and then open up more as you go out. And then one more. So we're gonna go inside here and then outward like that. And this little gap, you see this line right here? You kind of just do an imaginary one, dotted line, and it'll go back there somewhere. Okay, so we got the contour lines. Now let's do the shading. What regions we think are deeper or higher. I wanted this to be a deep spot. Okay, so then this is definitely all gonna be shaded. Now it's gonna be lighter on the outside, darker on the inside. All right, So that's kind of what I'm going for. And then I think this side right here I want to be dark because I feel like it's up and then it's down over here. Back here, it's kind of dark. And maybe this corner. Okay, that's it. All right, so now let's do the lines a little bit darker so we can see this dark, dark. I'm just gonna do the edge dark like that. They're just gonna come in like this. Okay, and some dark lines in here just to show that these lines got tighter as they came into that area. Okay, and let's do this to fade it out. All right, and so I guess let's sharpen up this edge right here, and we can kind of see that this fabric, you know, has dark and light spots, maybe some kind of dark edges back here. All right, and so for the coordinate system, let's do the Z here, right? And cleverly, we can make the Y go in and out of this fabric. So we can do, it's inside the fabric right now, and then, oh, it came out, but then it goes underneath the fabric again and back out through here. And so that's the Y. So you can do things like that to make it look, I guess, a little bit more 3D. You see how like it's dotted line? That means it's underneath the fabric. It came out through some spot here and then went back in here. It went through the bottom of the fabric and then out through the bottom. All right, and then the X we'll just say it's all underneath and then it just comes out through here. Okay, so these two are like probably the more complicated ones, and I think they look really cool, so I think it's worth it. But I want to show you how to color them in and draw them quick with marker, just like we did with the spheres, and show you, you know, with a couple shading techniques, how you can get some of these shapes even faster than drawing them.